Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com helping you create something awesome today. So today we've got another YouTube tutorial. I'm going to actually walk you through something in the YouTube dashboard. We're going to look at how to tag your YouTube videos so that you can get more views in YouTube. You can learn how to rank within the new algorithm. We'll talk about what that's looking for and how to tie your titles, descriptions, and tags together using actual videos of mine that performed well, and we're going to even see if they could perform a little better. One of the tools we're going to be using throughout this tutorial is called Tubebuddy, and you can get that tubebuddy.com/awesome. There are a lot of great features and functions to Tubebuddy. We're going to really be focusing on suggested tags, search rankings, and things that relate to that. I'll also be showing you how the explore tag and the suggested tags and sorting tags work as far as tools, so you get a little bit of an understanding of why I use this for everything, why it helps my YouTube videos, and how it's going to help your YouTube videos in the future. So let's start with a video that you would think would be a lot harder to get attention for. This is a video I did in February that has almost 100,000 views. It's got 83,000 views, a ton of likes, and this is a video that gets me new views and new subscribers. It's my complete guide to buying new laptops in 2016 and performs a lot better than a shorter version I did of the same video. What you'll notice about my tags that's probably different than yours is I'm using usually a minimum of 3 words for every tag, and that all of my tags here are green and are ranking within the top 10 of a YouTube search for what that video would be. And I can actually prove this because if I go to a YouTube search in a new window, I'm going to type in new laptops 2016, and my video is going to be somewhere here on this first page. And look at that, we didn't have to go too far. So the minute I do that, that's where my video is ranking. The other thing about this is if I were to go into some of the advanced analytics on this video, I could probably see that it's getting a lot of great related videos to it, but I'll talk about related videos in another tutorial. Let's focus on tags. So you'll notice that these are the tags that are ranking for my videos. Let's see why that is and how YouTube is figuring out that that's relevant. If you look at my title, I have Complete Guide to Buying New Laptops 2016. Laptop Buyer's Guide. Look at the first couple of lines of my description here. How to buy a new laptop 2016. Laptop Buyer's Guide. Tells you what this video is. And then I go into a sentence. Buying a new laptop feels complicated and confusing. Here are some of the best laptops of 2016 and how to figure out what is right for you and what to look for in a new laptop. You'll notice that new laptop is mentioned multiple times in the title here and a few times in the description. That's very important, and I have more text down here. Let's see how many of these tags have the phrase new laptops in it. We've got that one, that one, that one, and that one there, that one there, and that one there, and that one there as well. So the far majority of these have the phrase new laptop in it, so that's why it's relevant here. Buying a new laptop, we have buy a new laptop, so you can see that all of these are related and these are sentences that would matter. If you were trying to buy a 2016 laptop, this video would matter to you, and I make sure that that's understood in these tags that I chose because these are the things that people would search. If you were going to search for a new laptop, aren't these the kind of things that you'd be typing into YouTube or into Google? So that's why this is working really well, and you'll notice that I write long descriptions. YouTube lets you use up to 5,000 characters in a description. That's a lot more than the 140 you get in a tweet. And granted, I use the far majority of these for the affiliate links that drive revenue, and I use some of them for my social media links and my disclaimers. But I still have a couple of really solid sentences here that even by themselves, if you read them, this would be useful. This would be useful in a blog post. This is not just like keyword spam. All of this stuff is readable for a human being to understand what this is about and then to help them figure out what laptops they can buy. Budget laptops, Mac only, travel ultrabooks, gaming laptops, video editing laptops, laptops for students. So this really is serving a purpose as a buyer's guide. And that's why it's all working, and that's why it's getting so many views and likes. And again, it still is getting views and likes. When this video came out in February, I had maybe 70, 80,000 subscribers, and so this has done really well in terms of the viewership that it got since then. So it's really good. Not to mention, this is a 20-minute video. This video is the kind of thing that's hard to get people to watch on YouTube because it's so long, but again, it serves a real purpose. So let's look at a different type of video from me. Let's look at a video that is a little shorter that did just about as well, and it's an older video that's still getting views and still getting comments today. In fact, I got like 3 new comments on this video today with people asking questions. This is something I did back at the end of 2014, October of 2014. It's not a how-to video, but it is a why you need a 35-minute lens video. And this is ranking for the majority of these words. There are a few that maybe I could get rid of them, maybe I could do better. Let's see what the suggest tool in Tubebuddy has to say about this and about what I could do better. So we see that it gives me a tag for 35mm lens photography. You know what? That looks really good. That looks like something somebody would search for, so we're going to insert it. It inserted that tag. I'm going to save my changes, and I'm going to refresh. Let's see what happens with that. So it's just sorting through that now. And then look at that. I will rank number 2 for 35mm lens photography if I do a search on that. So if I go here and I do 35mm lens photography, which we just put into Tubebuddy, I'm already the second result for that instantaneously. Instantaneously, I'm the second result for that. And I'm right below a YouTube channel for photography, Digital Rev TV, that has over 1 million subscribers. 5 reasons you need a 35mm lens. This guy, Kai, he has 2 million views on this. I'm ranking right below a video with 2 million views. I'm ranking above a video with 200,000 views. So what does this tell you about relevancy in the algorithm? It tells you that a small channel like mine with 171 subscribers can rank just about as well as a channel with 1 million subscribers and with a fraction of the views and a fraction of the engagement. So everyone trying to game the YouTube algorithm with likes and comments and shares, those things do help a little bit, but look at how much YouTube pays attention to relevancy when it comes to the search engine. So you've seen it for yourself in real time. This is not theories, this is not conjecture. This is what a lot of big YouTubers are not doing. This is what you might be doing wrong as a YouTuber. Is you might be using 1-word or 2-word things and no real description and a clickbait title instead of something that will get searched. Now let's see if some of this stuff is getting searched. Let's see how often people are looking at reasons to buy a 35mm lens. It might not be a lot for all I know. Competition is very low and the search volume is low. So I was able to rank for that easily. Let's see, what about this? 35mm lens for a DSLR camera. That probably has a little bit more competition. Oh, I'm actually surprised by that. It doesn't. 35mm lens for a DSLR. And this is what could surprise you. You'd be surprised. You can get a ton of views for something that's not getting searched a lot, but there might not be a lot of competition for that. And at the same time, there might be, again, this is YouTube, so it's talking about when it says low, that still could be 1 million people. Now here's a good example, 35mm lenses. High search volume, low competition, and I'm doing really well there. So that actually is something that worked out really well for me. And again, 1-word keyword tags, maybe they work, maybe they don't. What's the auto-suggested saying? So what if I try this? Nikon lenses 35mm. It's recommending it. Maybe I try it just to see what happens. So I'll save, refresh, wait for it to rank, and I'm ranking number 3 for that. You'll also notice that YouTube is saying that I can use 500 characters for tags. Well, I try to use as many of those as I can while still just keeping them kind of tight. So let's see how many people are searching for Nikon lenses 35mm. High search volume, very low competition. This is what I mean about underserved audiences. A lot of people are looking for certain things, but very few people are making videos that serve that because it's specific. So that's something I've talked about in previous videos, is working with an underserved audience, doing something that nobody else is really making a video for. And Tubebuddy is helping me find recommended videos. So even though this has been performing well, look at all this room for improvement. Look at these two things where I can be on the first page of YouTube for a high volume search with low competition that I didn't even know about before that I was able to improve. So this video will start to get a lot more views now. So that's interesting. The other thing that I can do here is, I've been asked before, do the order of keywords matter? I don't think they do, but Tubebuddy does have a sorting feature so that I can remove duplicates and I can auto sort by rank. And so I can sort this by rank, hit apply and close, and it'll redo all of that for me. And now my highest ranking tags are the priority. In the order, I can hit save changes, and now that's all saved. So you can see for yourself that that's how this is working. Now this may not be enough views to impress you or to convince you, and maybe my 83,000 on a video that I did at the beginning of the year, maybe that's not impressive to you either. Let's look at a video that I did like just a month ago, about maybe 30 days ago. This is a video that I did about 30 days ago. You'll notice that almost every keyword for this is ranking, and this is for the Microsoft Surface. For doing this, I'm not a big tech YouTuber, and I have to compete with the likes of Austin Evans and Marquez Brownlee and Lou from Unbox Therapy, the biggest tech YouTube channels there are. And yet you'll notice that I can rank on the first page for nearly every word that I use for this, for my hands-on review of the Microsoft Surface, and that in the last 30 days it's gotten almost 250,000 views, almost 2,000 likes, and a ton of comments. So this video that I did just 30 days ago, because I know some of you like to say, well, your recent videos don't always do as well, Roberto, or you average this many views per video. I make videos that I think need to be made, and I may not always get a lot of views for it. I don't worry about it, because if I really just wanted to do only videos that can get 250,000 views, I could probably try and do that if I really wanted to only do those videos, but that wouldn't necessarily serve the purpose that I'm going for here. Now, this is something that I know is probably going to have a certain amount of search volume and competition, because this is a new product and everybody's talking about it, and all the big tech channels have covered it. You guys already know this. So high search volume, the competition is low because not everyone has a Microsoft Surface to review, or has access to one, or was able to go to an event like Adobe Max. So that matters. Microsoft Surface Studio Review. There are a lot of people who probably did a review just off of the press release. So let's take a look at that. High search volume, low competition. So sometimes if you can do a video before other people get a chance to, that can help, since this product hasn't been released to the market yet. Now you'll notice that I'm competing with the likes of Tested, which is I think a 2 million YouTube channel. CNET is a globally recognized tech source. So I'm competing with the big boys on this, and again, using Tubebuddy is helping me do that. So you can use it as well. Tubebuddy.com/awesome. That is my link in the description below. And they're not sponsoring this video. They've been a sponsor in the past, but they're not sponsoring this video. This is just the tutorial that I promised you guys going into how you tag your YouTube videos. So using these phrases that people would really search for, because I mean, if I go into YouTube and I type Microsoft Surface Studio, even without typing review, there's a good chance that my video, yep, one of the first ones here. So it's like, what is this? One of the top 10? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9. And what am I competing with? The Verge. The Verge has 1 million subscribers. I managed to get half as many views on them for this video. Tech Nation, 5K subscribers. Look at what they did. They did more views than me. I guess they did a live stream of this, and I don't know if that should have been copyright claim though, but whatever. You know, Danny Wingate, he's got over 250,000, and he did his video in 4K, and we have about the same views on this. You know, here's another YouTuber, less subscribers than me, 18,000, and you know what? Boom, there you go. So that actually matters. Now, if I wanted to, I could use the explore tag here if I was thinking about making this video in Tubebuddy, and it would give me some ideas. It's showing me who is in the top rankings for this kind of thing, and this is high competition. So I managed to win on a high competition word, the Microsoft Surface Studio, and it's got a high amount of search volume, very high. So that's what's gonna really help me get more views. That's what you want to look at. That's how you identify an opportunity. Now it also is saying, you know, the most used tags from top ranking videos. So this means, okay, the majority of top ranking videos are using these keywords. Got it. This also gives me suggestions potentially for other videos that I could do as far as a headline or something. Look at this. This is great ideas for a title potentially for a video, or what I can use for a keyword. So that actually really matters. And I can also see, well, what are the top ranking videos for this? And I could get an idea and a sense of the landscape. I can look at their thumbnails and CG. That's what I'm competing with. And I can start to make a plan around that. So, you know, that's how you can use the explore tag in Tubebuddy to kind of research ideas for a video. You just type in the headline or the keyword or the thing that you're thinking, and then you can go back and you can do it. So again, that's how I, you know, figured out how to have this video rank very well in YouTube search in related videos, because you got to think I'm pulling some views from those related videos, and this is what's helping me. So when you look at your tags, do they look like this? Are they 3 and 4 word combination phrases that people would search for? Are these what your tags look like? Usually not, because again, when we go to big YouTubers, you're not seeing them do tags like this. I showed you guys that in my live stream, and it's not working out for them. This is what's hurting them in the algorithm. So now you should have an idea of how to tag your videos better. Again, I even showed you that I can come up with new ideas for tags for a video that I've already done like this. I mean, what if I did another one? I don't know if should you buy a 35mm lens is a good keyword, but we could try it. We can find out. So not a lot of people searching for it, but it's YouTube, so not a lot. What's that number really look like? And the competition for it is very low. But what if that starts getting searched more? Or what if there are people who that's what they type in instead of why or how? So let's refresh and let's see where I land for that. And again, it may not rank. I don't know yet. We'll find out. It ranks number 4. So should you buy a 35mm lens? That's a question that somebody buying a camera might actually really need an answer for. And now this video will be ranked number 4 when they type that into a YouTube search. So if I go and I go, should you buy a 35mm lens? Ranked number 4 in real time. So, okay, Roberto, what if I don't have a video that's tech related or product related? Well, this video is just a reaction to Casey Neistat quitting vlogging, and this was something from just a few weeks ago. This was about maybe 2 weeks ago. Not a ton of views, 28,000, but high competition, I'll tell you that. Everybody was talking about it. I had to compete with the big YouTube news channels. I had to compete with mainstream media news channels, and very high average competition, and I managed to rank for it. I managed to own that. Even like I'm in the ranking with Casey Neistat's own video for that. So that matters. So these are things that you can do for something that is more of a conversation, or, you know, so if you're doing videos that are not tech reviews or something like that, it's not to say that you can't rank for that. You can. You can rank and you can be relevant for that. But look at this. I didn't waste tags for the most part. I use this very well. I use this very efficiently, and the majority of these tags are ranking. If you did a video about Casey Neistat ending the vlog, did your tags look like this? Did your description, say something relevant? Or was it just a one-line thing? I did the equivalent of a blog post, and it mattered. It really helped. So that's something that would work. And let's see what it would have suggested for this. The suggestions for this, given what it is, probably wouldn't have been great. But Casey Neistat reaction, Casey Neistat quit. Yeah, I did that. Casey Neistat quits. So, they came up with roughly the same answers I came up with. So now you guys have a better understanding of how to tag your YouTube videos. I've shown you different types of videos. I've shown you how this works in YouTube search, and I've shown you how Tubebuddy can actually help you with tagging your videos and just making them more effective. I know a lot of you say, well, Roberto, I am optimizing my videos for search. I am writing good tags, but you might not have been writing effective tags. You might have wrote tags that won't rank or won't be relevant or won't get searched. And now you understand what real tags for videos, if you want them to rank, might look like. And again, if you kind of don't know, then that's why you need Tubebuddy to help you. And I would tell you to use my link. It is an affiliate link that helps the channel. Go to tubebuddy.com/awesome, hashtag not sponsored, and just pick that up, because if you're struggling with this, having a tool could really help. I'm actually good at this, and Tubebuddy still helps me do things I wouldn't have thought about. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial here. I know it's a longer video, but I think I had to go into detail and show you guys at least 3 or 4 different styles of video with different views and different types of content around them to make this relevant for you. I just really don't think I could have done this justice in 5 minutes. So if it was too long or you felt like you didn't want to watch, sorry, that's just the way it is. If you want to actually be good at this, you have to take the time to learn it. It's not something I got right overnight. But if you use a tool like Tubebuddy, maybe it helps you get there a little faster. I had to learn it the hard way. Anyway, let me know if there are more tutorials like this that you want me to do. Do you guys want me to get into how I write descriptions? Do you want me to get into how I come up with ideas for titles? Let me know in the comment section and just ask me your questions. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. Remember, there's like 150 YouTube videos here in the playlist on how to grow your YouTube channel, but there's all kinds of cool stuff here on the channel that might help you. Everything from how to edit your videos to how to shoot videos a little better, make your stuff really sharp, so maybe check that out. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today. Take care.